Alrighty, hello guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the back office and try to help just go through screen by screen and tab by tab of what I know. If there's something that I'm not sure of or I'm unclear of, I'll get you the answer. But if there are questions while you're on the Zoom, and I know there's a few of you, just ask me that question. But for the people who are listening to the recording, if there's any questions, just ask me, Vicky, or any of the upline, and we can try to help you out with that. So let me go ahead and share my screen first. And I was actually lucky to be able to we have a new brand partner in our team. So she has zero anything. So we're going to use her back office, and you're going to be able to see what it looks like when there is a brand new person in the business. So you'll be able to see her back office. Let me minimize these guys. So I'm not going to be able to see you guys because I'm minimizing the little window so we don't have that. So if you guys have any questions, just unmute yourself because I won't be able to see you. Okay, so we know that this little ticker here, actually I can't do it that way. I need to see you guys because if I don't see you, then yeah, it looks silly. Okay, I'll just move this around. So this little thing here, you see my little mouse. This in the middle is the ticker. It's called the ticker. If you click on any of those things, that will pop up. So the Fast Start Fuel, that'll pop up. I don't know why it's still there because it's April. But if there's an arrow goes through it, but whatever information is on there, it'll pop up if you touch it. And then when you go down, you have what's new on Neora on the left. That is this right here over here is the wiki page. Then you have your Edge Training Center. Instead of going into Training Center, you just click this, it'll go to your Training Center. And then you have events that are coming up locally to you, but then you can click the events calendar and it'll show you everything. Then you go down here. So this is a new person. So you can see her first 90 days shows she has 26 days for her Fast Start bonus, 87 days for her director bonus. So this is great to be able to see that, and that's what your new brand partners will have. And then you have your 3-year free. So with your 3-year free, I want just to show you the numbers part. PCPQV, it has to total 210 with your 3. So it just totals 210 with your 3. If you have 5 at 210, great, but it has to be 210. So you need 3-year free with 210. Personal ADV is your personal order that you get every month. Your ADO, it'll show here. And then this month's credits show here, and then next month's credits show here. The little question marks in the corner, that's just explaining. It's not able to be used yet. It'll tell you coming soon. That just gives you explanations of what that box is. Connie, you have a question.
I do. Oh, you can see me. Okay. So the 210, if you only have 1 or 2, you still can't get credit unless you have 3 customers, right? So that's correct. Okay.
Yeah. But so you have to have a minimum of 3 at 210.
Okay. And it has to equal 210. So if they only bought $40, it still wouldn't get you there.
Right. And that's applying to this. So when we get to the other things, the bonuses, that's a little different.
Okay.
So that's why I will show you that. Then your orders here, let me move this guy over here. Your orders here, it says my orders. You have your order received, your order assembled, is shipped, tells you your last order, your next order. And when you click see all orders, it'll show you all of your orders. And it'll tell you your tracking number. It'll tell you everything. So when you click that, it shows you everything. And that's for you and your customers. So when you go on their back office, it'll show you that as well. Okay, let me move that over here. So then you come down to the next one, rank advancement. Now this is where the dollar amounts are a little different. They're different and then they mean something else. So for rank advancement, you see it says leg requirements. I love this because it really, really shows you where you're at when you're doing this and when you're going for a new rank, and it gives you, specifics. So you need 1 BP. Rochester, New York is calling me because they're probably trying to do my Zoom, and they're calling my phone number. So BP 01, PQV 120, ADV 90. She's got 95 of 80. So you need one or the other for your volume requirement. That's for that brand, for that advancement. When you start getting into the bigger ranks, there's LQV and GQV. I'm not going to get into that because that's a little more extensive. But the LQV and GQV has that maximum 30% out of each leg or each group, and that's something totally different. But you know what? Honestly, I don't live looking at that percentage. When the month is going on, I see that number going up and changing and whatnot. So I just make sure that it doesn't have the little X. Do you see the X? When I want to rank advance, I want to see that go green. So as soon as you see all those gray X's go green, it means you solidified that portion of your rank. So once you see the green, you're good to go. You're golden. So then you know you can move on to the next rank. So when you click the arrow, it shows you all the different ranks and all the different volumes and all the different amounts that you need for your PQV, LQV, and GQV, and your number of brand partners. And that's huge to look at, because when we had this before, I'm going to go to the beginning. As an active brand partner, just active brand partner. Then as a brand partner plus, you only need one brand partner to rank advance to the first rank. So you only need one brand partner for that. Then when you go to the next rank, which is senior brand, you only need 2 brand partners for that. You used to have 3. So you only need 2 for senior brand. Then you go to elite, and when you get to elite is when you need 3. And then you go up to premier and you have the 3, but look at the volume. So when you go to elite brand partner, you only need 1,200 volume with 3, opposed to the, I don't remember, 1,250, 1,500, whatever it was before. And then when you go to the next one, premier, you only need 2,000 and you're at premier. And the reason I'm saying this is because when I look at my organization, there's a few people that I have on the team that have 2 brand partners active, and they have like 2,500 in volume, but they're still a brand partner plus. So they're really far down. If they got 1 brand partner, they'd like rank advance 2 ranks. And so I've kind of called them and talked to them about that. They had no idea. So really keep an eye on that, and especially with your team, keep an eye on that for your team too, your new brand partners, your existing brand partners, because help them look at that. Then you have your volume, and of course right now it's going to always show the down arrows. I like that it shows the increases, and we have been in increase mode. So every month you're going to see that go up. Hopefully when you see the down arrow, then look at that area that you need to like help out on and see how you can make that green, because that's what we want, green all across the board. Then you have your new starts, your BPs, your PCs, and on you and your team. This little thing here, the little bar, it's a starts report. So if you click that, it's going to show you all your new starts. So there's your new starts. This isn't her new starts, but it'll show you the new starts here once you click that. The best thing about this is when you click the back button, it goes back to where you were, where last time it would take you way, way far away. So it used to be a little not as user-friendly as it is now. Okay, so we have a couple more on this page. So my team ADOs. When you have a team, it's going to show you the BP's total ADOs, the PC's ADOs, their average value. As the months go on, you'll see they increase, decrease, and right now, again, everything is on the increase mode. So when I look at my numbers in my back office, I look at them the beginning of the month, maybe about the 10th of the month, the 15th of the month, the 20th of the month. Actually, I look at them all the time, but those are when I really key in on the times. But the 15th and 23rd are the most important times to look at your business, just because you know you're halfway through the month, then the ADOs process, and then you really look at them from the 23rd on. You should continue to look at all of your numbers to see where you need help, like for yourself or for your team. Because if you know ahead of time, you're not scrounging for that last brand partner at 9:59, and then you can't enter it because it goes 0. So really keep an eye on that. You always want to inspect what you expect in your personal business and in your brand partner's business. Neora gives back. Okay, so for me right now, the send a sample, if I click that, it hasn't been working for me. So I sent a message into support that is not working. But to redeem points, Kathy, you just click redeem. And it goes to redeem. And it's funny because we don't know that if we don't try it, because we don't know. We just read it and we're like, it's not working. So for NGB, you have these options right now, and that is if you have 100 points, you can get any of the sample packs. And then right now, it's the travel minis, and that's until supplies last. So it's 25 points for 2. So it's a day and night, 5-day samples for 25 points. So if you have any NGB points in the back, I would say utilize them, because these are great giveaways. These are great samples. These are great for you to use when you go to Nashville, so you don't have to take a big bottle. I mean, these are things that you could give away as presents or whatnot. And then also your sample packs. And then it's $9.95, as you know. So I'm going to show you, hopefully it does. Let's see, when I go back, it should go back to, error. See, right when I show you properly. There you go. See, now this is really going to screw us up because I have to log in. And it's not my login information. So give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, any questions so far? I have to stop the share because it won't let me do it. And this happened the other day. There, it started it. Okay, now I can start the share. No questions, it sounds like. Okay, so now I can share my screen again. Oh, Robin's there. Okay, hi, Vanessa. We got somebody else on. Okay, share screen. Here we go. Now we're back to it. Share computer. Okay, all right. We're back to where she was. Okay, so we're down here. Let's see, we did NGB and then commissions. So somebody else asked me the other day, well, the commissions don't seem right from last month. So right now, actually, I think it is showing our month now because I looked at mine and it is a different number than last month and it's more than last month, which is good. So our numbers are showing there for our monthly commission check if you want to check it. But this will show you your last month earning, but it actually did also show you your weekly earnings. So sometimes, I think they're still working with it, but sometimes it'll show you your weekly, sometimes it'll show you your cumulative of your month and your weekly earnings. If you click My Commissions, it'll go straight to the commissions and you can look and see the itemized of everything that you have. So you have that as well. Okay, so that's that first page. Now, one of the most important tabs is the tracking page. So it has your Nerium wallet, it has your commissions and your leader dashboard. I went from the bottom up. You know, when you look at your commissions, it's just going to show you your itemized commissions. It's going to show you what you make on every person in your organization, you know, your bonuses, whatever it is, it's going to show you everything. But I live in the leader dashboard, and I live there because I'm all about helping the team, just like everybody else, helping the team advance and helping the team and seeing where they're at and seeing where they need to be. And you can ask the team. I will text them and say, okay, you got 2 customers, let's get that third. What can I do for you? Or, hey, you're only 1 customer away from the $50 bonus. What can we do? Or you're 2 customers away from the $50 bonus. And I encourage you guys to take a look at this for your teams. And if you don't have a team right now, act as if you have a team. Go in here and pretend you have a team and you see what you're going to do because you're going to have a team. And once you have a team, you need to be the best leader you can to help that team out. Because we can only do this with each other. We can't do it by ourselves. So let me put this over here for a second. So your downline, the little down arrow. So if you have a bunch of brand partners, it's going to show you your brand partners. You can click on any of your brand partner names if they were here, and it'll go straight to their leader dashboard. Your customers, you go down, you go My Customers. All your customers will show up. You click on them, it'll show you your customer. It'll show you their leader dashboard. So that's how you do, or you search for a name. And I do talk fast, so if you need to slow me down, unmute yourself, say, I have a question. Okay, so this is the overview, and it pretty much has all and plus of what's on your main page. So again, this is one of our newest brand partners. She's in her first 90 days, so she has her fast start bonus window, her director bonus window, and we can see where we need to help her out. The rank advancement part is the same thing. It shows her what she needs for that dollar amount, and then that little box on the left side shows her like what she needs. Or say if a brand partner was active, if you click the little orange thing down here, it'll show you who is active. So when your month starts going and you say it says like 2 of 3, and you're like, which brand partners are active? If you click on this, their name will show up who is active. It'll show you what their ADO is. Okay. Okay, then it shows you your 3-year free. Now we get into the personal PC bonus, okay? So this is where it's a little different from 3-year free, Connie. So in 3-year free, you need to have a minimum of three customers at $210. It can be 5 customers that make the $210 and you're fine with 3-year free. When it comes to the bonuses, to get the $50 bonus, you have to have a minimum of 6 customers at 55 PV, at 55, each of them has to be 55, that totals 500. Well, if you have 6 at 55, it doesn't total 500. So you're gonna have to have some that have more. You're gonna have to maybe have 8 or 9 to get to the 500. But you have to have 6, at least a minimum of 6 that have 55, and then the total has to be 500. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. Because I know what happened a couple times is that I had one, it happened with me. I had my 6. I'm like, I have my 6, and I know everybody orders more than $60, so I knew I'd be good. Well, this one customer of mine that I didn't check, never changed her order, never, ever, ever, ever in 2 years. And I didn't get the bonus the next month. And I'm like, what happened? She changed her order to face wash, and it was 30. So I had no idea, because I just assumed that she was at $60, but she was at face wash. And now when that happened, if I would have seen that, I could have called her and asked her to add something to the order, or I could have added something myself or whatnot, or I would have gotten another customer at 60, and I would have had 7, but I would have at least had the 6 at the $60. So, and we did ask about the 10% off. So when their second month goes through and they get the 10% off, it still qualifies as 55, not less. So it does qualify at 55. So even if they get the 10% off, it still qualifies for that. If you have a few customers already there and you want to see who it is, again, this little bar on the side, the PPC report, it'll show you who has ordered and what they've ordered. So you have all the information right there. To get to the PPC Plus, which is the $150 bonus, you need 9 with a minimum of $800 in orders. So that's how you get to the $150. Make sense? Any questions? You can unmute. I can only see a few of you, but any questions on that? Okay. Next, the Team PC bonus. So this is the other part. So Team PC, it shows you there's level 1 through 4. So level 1, you have to have 3 of your brand partners, 3 are free, and it'll show you. If you're not sure who they are, you click again, this little orange thing on the left, it'll show you exactly who the people are and where they're at and who you need. Level 2, you need 3 that have 6 customers. 3 of your personals have 6 customers, it'll show you, and that's the PPC, which is that screen ahead up here. That's the PPC right here. So PPC, it shows you your PPC. And so here you have to personally have your, personally have to have your 9, and you have to be PPC Plus, and then they have their 6. So level 1, you have to have 6. They have 3 are free. 3 are frees. Level 2, you have to have your 9, and the 3 of them have to have 6 customers. Level 3, you have to have your 9. You have to have 3 brand partners. 3 are free. No, 3 brand partners with 6. 3 of their 3. So each brand partner has to have 1 brand partner, 3 are free. So in each 3 are free, 3 are free, 3 are free of your 3 brand partners that are already 6. And there's a lot of those other things you can look at, but it's a little longer. I mean, $2,000 bonus. You got it. Yeah, that's like a lot. So there's that. And then you have level 4, which is, so level 3 is 1,000, level 4 is 2,000. So those are those. And then there's that. So then the volume, this is always good to look at too, to see where you were in March to where you are in April. And again, taking a look at that throughout the month to see if you're up or down, and we're trending up. So just keep looking at that. I mean, it's only the 5th day of the month, so that's why everything is down. And this is a new brand partner. She is just starting her business. So my Teams ADOs, again, it shows you that, and then it shows you to get to the luxury car bonus, and it shows you right here, you need 15,000 in volume, and then it tells you, where you're at. So it'll increase, and you'll see that go up and up and up and up and up until you get to that 15,000. And the best thing is that last time to qualify for the car, yes, it was 12,500, but you needed to have 3 senior brand partners, which meant you needed 3 brand partners to have 3 brand partners, and they all had to be active. Now you just need 3 active brand partners, period, and 15,000 in volume. So it's a lot easier to get that car bonus. And I know a lot of you are running for it, so it's just a lot easier. But what I would suggest you do is you continuously, recruit and get more people in your business and help them grow their business, so your dollar amount goes up, and then you have those active people. And do it little by little. I mean, don't expect to do 15,000 in a day, because it's not going to happen. It could happen, but don't expect that, because then you'll disappoint yourself. And there I am with my little coaching tips while I do back office training. Incentive trip isn't there yet. GQV breakdown's not there yet. Then your personal sales commission. So this is the other bonuses part. If you have sales from 300 to 1,500, you get 5%. 1,500 to 3,000, you get 10%. And then over 3,000, you get 15%. It used to be CCV, it used to be that customer commissionable volume, and it used to be a lot less, but it wasn't, it was really complicated to figure out the numbering, and now it's the actual dollar amount, so it's easier to figure out. So you have your dollar amount and you know where you're at. If you want to get, if you're at, you know, when you're looking at your team or yourself, if you're at, you know, 1480 and it's almost the end of the month, you want to get that next order so that you go over 1500 and so that you can get that 10%. It'll make a huge difference. And then again, it shows you your new starts. Any questions? Nope. Okay. The other part that I do here is your report center. So report center is another big thing to utilize. This stuff is all your personal stuff. Report center. Kathy, I keep seeing your dog's ear, and I think it's your hand. I see it's a dog. So you go to report center, and when you go to report center, these are all the reports. Again, she doesn't have any information in here, so you can't, I mean, I can't really show you names and stuff, but I do want to show you a couple things. So when you go to placement tree, that's your entire organization, not just your enrollment tree. So enrollment tree is the people you've personally sponsored. Placement tree is if somebody has put somebody in your organization, it shows you everybody. What took me, I didn't know this for a long time. So all of these tabs on the top that are bold, if you click on any of those tabs, it will put them in high to low in that category. So when you're looking at your business, if you want to know, like say your GQV, and you want to know, go through your team and see who from the highest to the lowest, to what everybody's volume is. If you click that, it automatically, if there were people, will go from high to low, all on GQV, and all of your people will be ranked from high to low volume. If you want to know what their ADV is, you click ADV, it does the same thing. So it's kind of good to have that. I utilize that with my volume, but I also go to the right, and this is how I check 3 or free. So 3 or free is right here, qualified and active. I don't necessarily hit qualified to see them all qualified. I want to know how many everybody has. So I go and click active PCs, and it'll tell me high to low all their active PCs so that I can see if anybody's close to 3, close to 6, close to 9. So you click that and everybody will be high to low, including yourself. And then, you know, shows the highest achieved rank. And then at the end of the month, I do look to see where people are currently and where they need to be and see how close they are to getting to there. So that's that. That's your volume. That's your people. And then you can go back to different months too. So if you go here in the middle, you'll see March, February, March, April. You can see different months, and you can compare how people did the months before and then share it with them. And then when you want to print this, if you want to print this, right here, over here, can you guys see my little thing? The little blue down arrow, you just click it and you do a PDF, you export it, and you can print it. Or Excel, but I think PDF only works for me. And so whatever works for you, then you export it and you can print it up. And it'll print it up for you and you have all your numbers. And I recommend you doing that at the end of the month if you have at least, you know, if you only have one brand partner, just so you can see where they're at compared to where you are. So then the other report I look at is the ADO report right here. So the ADO report is going to show all of your brand partners' ADOs. And then my PC report, what I like about the PC report, and unfortunately it's not going to show me anything here, the PC report now shows you if they've canceled their order or not for the following month. So if you looked in your PC report right now, it's going to show you, oh, and then the next run date. So you want to like click on those things to see where it goes. But it'll show you in order of all the people who are going through, which day they're going through, and it tells you their name, tells you like it's processing on the 3rd, it's processing on the 5th, it's processing 6th, 23rd, and it shows you that their orders are processing. We didn't have, I mean, maybe we had that before and I didn't know it, but I didn't see that before. Before I would just check it and it would tell me, you know, declined or not declined, but it didn't give me an easy report to show me that. So this is a nice report to have. And then again, it shows you rank advancements. It shows you, excuse me, new starts, PPC. So the PPC is for the bonus. Sorry, excuse me. It shows you where everybody's at for the bonus. So it'll show you where everybody is for the 6 or the 9. And then your order history and your GQV report. That's all the reports that I use. And then I'll go through these real quick. So to build, on the build tab. So, and then again, in case you don't know this, if you click this Neora, the N in the Neora, You click that, it always goes to your home screen. So it'll always go back to your home screen if you click the N in Neora. So Go Prospect, I'm going to click on it, but I know everybody does use it. I don't think she's going to have any information. I can't do that because she's not logged in. Shoot. Okay, she hasn't set it up yet. So Go Prospect is going to show you all the videos and how to send those. If anybody needs help with that, ask us after because I can't show you that right now. Marketing Center, building a global business, this is the best to have. And good example, we were on our Germany Zoom the other night, and from my phone, I was going because they were asking me about their price sheet. And so I was like, I don't have your price sheet. So I went on my phone. I went to Germany over here on the left. I went down. I went to Germany English. I went down. I went to BP Resources. And I was like, okay, I know it's here. And I'm looking through and I'm looking through. And I said, okay, here's their market at a glance. I clicked on it and I sent it to them in WhatsApp. And it shows all of their what their products cost, what their QV is, CV, and everything there. So for every single market we have, if you just click on the down arrow here, it shows you Australia and Australia English. Doesn't Australia only speak English? Do they have an Australian language? I don't know. Probably sounding silly. Okay. So then you have every single country here. And then when you want your stuff and you go to the US, I highly recommend you guys look at all of the stuff that we have. So there's now US English and US Spanish. If you click down, you have all your applications. You have your BP resources, events, images, logos, Neora assets, PowerPoints, products, promotions, prospecting, real results party, and then the recognition toolkit. And that's where all the badges are for you to do all the new badges. And while I talk about badges, remember we can't use the badges that have a dollar amount anymore because it shows a dollar amount, and that's you're not supposed to do that in our industry. So you can say what they ranked at, but you can't tell the dollar amount. But just an example, like when I need something, I'm always in here. So when I have somebody say, Monique, do you have the ingredients for the products? So I'll go to product. Actually, I think it's in BP resources, but I'll go and I'll click and I'll be able to pull up the, and I do it from my phone. Of course, look, it's not going to work right now. I do it from my phone. So these are the facts. These are the information about different products. But I'll go to the product book, and it's BP resources. Hold on. So if I go to BP resources, and for my phone, it's even better because I'm able to do a screenshot. So I go here and I go to the product training guide. So I'll click on that on my phone or on here, and I got the whole product training guide. So if somebody asks me for something for the products, here's the recycling, and then you have everything here, and you can print everything up. That's not the one. Let me see. So the one I had all of the product information. I don't know why it's not showing me that. Okay, so hold on. I got to go back to Marketing Center. And again, if you get fumbled, you just go back to it. But, I'm just saying, look through the Marketing Center guide and see all of the things we have in the library because it's incredible. I mean, I utilize this all the time. When people ask questions, I utilize it all the time. So US English, and I go down, and I don't remember where it was. At this point, maybe newer assets. Let's see. Probably not, but you got the point. You have everything here. You got all the little assets. You got the day cream, clinical. So anything you need to send to customers, it's all at your fingertips. You have everything at your fingertips. So play with it, have fun with it, print them up, have them handy for yourself. And then these, I mean, I never click on these. Newer Edge is just going to show you your edge. NGB is going to show you your points. So you can do it. That's just another way to go about it. Managing your ADO, which you do over here as well on the far right. ADO order now, it doesn't say manage, they changed that. And then one-time order, so you can fiddle with that. Shopping, and then events, it has all the stuff for conference, it has our events. And then Training Center is the other one that's really utilized. And that is where Neora U is, that's where all of the recordings are. The other day, somebody asked, what's the Edge leadership number? It's all here. So you have your Edge leadership call, and these are all the recorded ones. But then if you go down, it shows you that. If you click on the Edge leadership call, I believe that's how I got the number. No, she's not subscribed to the, how is she not subscribed to the Edge? She's brand new. Oh, she has to click that. I don't know. Okay, I have to find that out. So it should normally, it'll show you the phone number. If you look at it, it'll show you the phone number for the Edge call. It'll show you the corporate call, so you have all that, and this is important. And then go in here and look at right here where this blue screen is, when you have, because you have, I recommend everybody subscribe to The Edge. I mean, you get free prizes, you get to win free things, like Robin just won, and you get to, you know, you just, it's very helpful. So all of this stuff here on the left, all of these, you just click on them and you have videos. You click on them, you have leaders telling you how to do this. You click on, and this is great training for you and great training for your, you know, your organization. And it's huge. I think everybody should have, you know, have their Edge. I mean, it's $30 a month, but how can you run a global business on $30 a month? It pays for itself. Trust me. As soon as you start utilizing it, it'll pay for itself. And then I believe that is it, because on the resources, it's just the wiki page, start Neora. When you have a new brand partner, they should look through that. And then you have your support ticket. So if you ever have a problem with the back office, if you click support or you have anything issues, they're really good about getting back to you. Just go up here on the far right, submit a request, and you put your request in writing, and they get back to you right away. I had to do that the other day, and Kaminsky is an awesome guy. He got back to me immediately. The other thing you can do is when you're on the computer, let's see, when you're on your main page, now it clicked me out again. Okay, so we're going to be finished then. When you click on your main page, you can do, there's a little chat button. So real quick, any questions, because it clicked me out, but I could do it again, but I'm just asking it. If there's any questions, I'll stop the share. That was all of the back office. And not that hard, right? It's not that hard. I know it's more, what's the word? It's you see it and you're like, oh, I don't know it. I'm gonna turn it off. I don't want to do it. So it's really not that hard. It's just playing with it, and it's just getting familiar with it. And I may have missed things, I don't know, but I know at conference they are gonna go over it a little bit, but I did this the other night with my sister, and it was really helpful just so she had an idea, and it wasn't so like, oh, I don't want to touch it. But any questions? You can raise your hands. Anybody? No. Robin saying no. Everybody saying no. You guys all got it? I was that good? I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Kathy.
No, not on that. You did good. Good training.
Okay,
I got it all. But did you ever find out about the NGB points?
They didn't know there was a problem, so they're working on it.
Oh, okay. No, but how many we get per product or whatever, or per order?
No, but if you look, no, because but $60 product gives you 40. No, wait, $45 product gives you 40. So I don't know. There's no list. Solange says she has a list. I think she made up the list.
Yeah, I was looking.
The list. So I asked for a list. Vicki asked for a list. So, but no, we don't have one yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I asked too. So if I get one, I'll share.
Okay, perfect. But I know 90, you get 80. And I know 45, you get 40. And 60, you get 50. So it's a little less. And I have not seen any list.
Okay.
And just keep track. Because like last month, a lot of people didn't get NGB points. And so really keep track of those things. You know, it's human error, it's computer error. It's not, you know, they're fixing it, they're working on it. So just be, you know, they immediately put the points back in. It was like 250 points missing. They immediately put it back in. So just make sure you keep an eye on that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Anybody else? Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.